रक्षा माता जी ज्वाइन होने तक गाएंगे क्या?
यस माता जी, हरे कृष्णा। छोटा सा करती हूँ। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हो। दंडवत प्रणाम to all devotees. Today I am doing Vidyar Vilase from Saranagati. Bhakti Vinoda Thakur की जय हो। विद्यार विलासे काटाईनु काल परम साहसे आमी विद्यार्विलासे काटाईनु काल परम साहसे आमी तोमार चरण ना भजिनु कबू एखो न शरण तुमी पढ़िते पढ़िते परसा बाडिलो ज्ञाने गति हबे मानी से आशा विफल से ज्ञान दुर्बल से ज्ञान ज्ञान जानी जड़ विद्या जत मायर वैभव धूमर भजनी बाधा मोह जनमिया अनित्य संसारे जीव के कर ये गाथा से गाथा होए संसारे बोसा बहिनु अनेक काला वार्धक्ये कोना शक्तिर भावे किछु नाही लागे भालो जीवन यातना होइलो एखना से विद्या विद्या भेलो अविद्यार ज्वाला घटिलो विषमा से विद्या होइलो शेला तुम्हार चरण बिना किछु धन संसारे ना छे यार भक्ति विनोद जड़ विद्या झाड़ी तुआ पद करे सारा
ओके, हरि बोल।
हरि बोल माता जी। धन्य प्रणाम माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Take small songs, not very big songs.
माता जी स्मॉल ही चाहिए।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। 9th chapter, 97th verse. So about Devanand Pandit has been spoken, that how Devanand Pandit did not stop his disciples offending Shiva's Thakur. 97th verse onwards. दुख पाई मने तुम्ही विरले बसीला, आर बार भागवत चाहिते लागिला. Feeling unhappy at heart, you sat down in a solitary place and again began to read Srimad Bhagavatam. देखिए तुम्हारा दुख श्री वैकुंठ हैते, आविर्भाव हैलावा तुम्हारा देहते. Seeing your distress, I left Vaikuntha and appeared in your body. The school of Sri Devanand Pandit was at that time situated in Kulia. Kulia is a neighborhood of Navadvip, which is situated on the western bank of the Ganges. At that time, the town of Navadvip was situated on the eastern bank of Ganges and is presently known as Sri Mayapur. The present city of Navadvip is ancient Kulia. This is the place where one's offenses are nullified. Some people mistakenly accept the Kulia village near Kanchada Pada that was established by Madhav Datta, the resident of Kukuda, as a Kulia village of Devanand Pandit. Even today, various names in the present city of Navadvip, such as Amad Kola, Koler Ganja, Koler Daha, Gadagahara Kola, are evidence of the location of the ancient Kulia. Some people fall into great illusion by accepting Satakulia or Dopadi village as the original Kulia. The village of Satakulia is situated on the eastern bank of the Ganga. But those who have studied Sri Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka and Sri Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya know for certain that the village of Kulia is situated on the western bank of the Ganga. Since the Ganges is not flowing on the east of Satakulia and Sri Mayapur is not situated east of Satakulia, one cannot establish Satakulia as the original Kulia. The ancient riverbed of Ganges must have been on the western side of the present Ramachandrapura village. And since there is no evidence of Kulia village on the western side of this riverbed, many learned devotees consider places like Ramchandrapura to be the part of Modadruma. The ascertainment of the location of ancient Madhya through the malicious mentality of a few literatures who are envious and opposed to devotional service is not even worth a farthing. So now here, where is the Devananda Pandit's Kulia? Where is the school of Devananda Pandit? That is in Kuliagram. Now about the Kuliagram has been spoken. So there are various opinions where is Kuliagram, but Sripad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives the location, how to identify where is Kuliagram. Tabe ami yei tora hridaya vasiya kandilailun se amara prema yoga diya. Then I sat in your heart and made you cry by awarding you loving devotion. So cry for Krishna is also so wonderful. That also is mercy of Krishna. Ananda haile deha shuni bhagavata sabatiti sthana haila varisara mata. You became ecstatic by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. An entire area became wet as if by rain. The word titi used in Braja means to become wet, titi, and to become soaked or to become drenched. Anubhava paya vihvala Srinivasa kadagadi yayak kande bahe ghana swasa. Realizing the words of the Lord, Shivas became overwhelmed. He rolled on the ground, cried, and sighed deeply. Yai mata advaitadi yatek vaishnava sabare dekhiya karayena anubhava. In this way, the Lord reminded all the Vaishnavas, headed by Advaita, about their previous experiences. Ananda sagare magna sava bhaktagana vasiya karena prabhu tambula bhojana. All the devotees merged in an ocean of bliss as the Lord sat down and ate betel nuts. If on seeing the Lord's acceptance of intoxicants like betel nuts during his Abhishek befitting the King of Kings, one tries to imitate him, then one's inauspiciousness is assured. Lord can eat, we cannot. The proper etiquette approved by the Mahajanas is to touch the remnants of betel nuts to one's head. If one accepts betel nuts on the pretext of accepting prasad, then his propensity for material enjoyment will certainly increase. Rather than becoming prakrita sahajiyas, the pure Vaishnavas cleverly avoid agitating their bodies with such intoxicants. One should see the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam 1.17.38. Sometimes people go to Vrindavan and think, oh, they are eating betel nuts. Lord is offered. Tradition of we can also have. But very clearly, our acharyas have indicated. If one is offered betel nuts as prasadam of Lord, just touch, honor it, but don't take it. If we take, then we are going to fall in this material life. The propensity for material enjoyment is going to increase. It's only Lord who can take the betel nuts. We cannot. Then what to do? You can give to the person who is already having. At least for him, it is Krishna Prasadam, he will take it. Betel nut is intoxicant. We cannot have it. Krishna can have. We cannot have. If we are giving to a person who is already an intoxicant of betel nut, if we give him the betel nut which is offered to Krishna, then his propensity to take the intoxicants will go away. because what he is taking now is Krishna Prasada. Kona bhakta nache, keha kare sankirtana, keha bole jaya jaya Shri Sachidananda, Sachinandana. Some devotees danced and some devotees engaged in congregational chanting. Others chanted Jai Jai Shri Sachinandana. कदाचित ये भक्त ना थाके से साने आज्ञा करे प्रभु तारे आना न अपने. If by chance a devotee was absent, the Lord personally ordered that he should be brought there. किचु देह कई खाई बलि पाते न श्री हस्त यही यह देन ताहा खाए न समस्त. Then Lord extended his palm and said, "Give me something to eat." He then ate whatever they gave. खाइया बले न प्रभु तोरा मने आचे अमुक निशाय amivasi tora kache. After eating, the Lord said, "Do you remember the night when I was sitting by your side? Vaidya rupe tora jwara karila manasha shuniya vivala hai pada sehi tasa." In the form of a doctor, I cured your fever. On hearing this, the servant became overwhelmed and fell to the ground. गंगादास से देखी बोले तोरा माने जागे राजा भाई पलाई यबे निशा भागे. The Lord turned to Gangadas and said, "Do you remember how one night you were running away in fear of the king? सर्व परिवार सने आसी खेया घाटे खोथा ओ नहीं का नौका पड़ीला संकटे." You came to the boat ghat with your entire family, but you feared calamity when no boat could be found. रात्रि शेष हैला तुम्ही नौका ना पाया कांडीते लागीला अति दुखित हया. When you could not get a boat throughout the entire night, you became distressed and began to cry. मोर आगे यवने स्पर्शिबे परिवार गंगा परिविषित प्रविशिते मन हैरा कुमार. Fearing that Yavanas would mistreat your family, you resolved to enter the Ganga. तबे आमी नौका निया खेया रीरा रूपे गंगा वहीवा भाईवा गंगाया भाइया याई tomara samipe. At that time I crossed the Ganga and came before you as a boatman in a ferry. तबे तुम्ही नौका देखी संतोष हैला अतिशय प्रीत करी कहते लागिला. You were pleased to see the boat and began to speak to me with great affection. आरे भाई हमारे राखा यही बार जाति प्राण धन देह सकल तुम्हारा. Oh my brother, please save me. Oh brother, please save me this time. My caste, life, wealth and body all belong to you. You began to speak to me like this. रक्षा कर परिकर संगे कर पार एक तंका एक दोल जोड़ा भक्क शीश तुम्हारा. Protect me, take me and my family across the river. I will pay you the 1 coin and give you 2 coins as a donation. तभी तोमा संगे परिकर करी पार तबे निज वैकुंठे गेलाम अरबार. Therefore, thereafter, I took you and your family across the river and then returned to Vaikuntha. शुनी भासे गंगादास आनंद सागरे हेन लीला करे प्रभु गौरांग सुंदरे. On hearing these words, Gangadas floated in an ocean of bliss. Such are the pastimes of Lord Gaurasundar. गंगाया हैते पार चिंतिले आमारे मने पड़े पार आमी करीला तुम्हारे. By crossing the Ganga, you remembered me. Do you remember now that it was I who took you across? शुनिया मूर्छित गंगादास गदी याय यही मत कहे प्रभु अति अवायाय. After hearing this, Gangadas fell unconscious to the ground. In this way, the Lord honestly narrated the activities of his devotees. While narrating the previous activities of Gangadas that were unknown to all, the Lord said when you felt great danger because of not finding a boat on the bank of the Ganga to escape the harassment of the Yavanthi, at that time I assumed the form of a boatman and took you in a boat across the Ganga. I assumed the form of a boat and took you in a boat across the Ganga. No one except you knows about this, but I know. On hearing this, Gangadas rolled on the ground and lost consciousness. The conditioned souls are devoid of the quality of omniscience. Since the Supreme Lord is the controller of Maya, there is nothing unknown to him or beyond his knowledge. So Lord is now speaking to his devotees and making them remind that whatever difficulties they had, it is Lord who has helped them in every difficulty, coming in different forms. Sometimes coming in the form of a boatman, sometimes coming in the form of a doctor. So Lord helps the devotees. That is for sure. It is Lord who helps the devotees. When the devotees are completely surrendered to Krishna, one need not have to think whether one is troubling Lord or not. Yes, Lord helps the devotees. Lord loves to help the devotee. That is the work of Lord. As the work of the devotee is to completely surrender to Krishna, the work of Lord is to help the devotees. He takes it as a personal responsibility. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. Name Bhakta Pranashyati, Krishna says. He tells to Arjuna, declare to the whole world, my devotees will never fall down. If devotees have given the word, that has to happen. That is the, Krishna says, I prove the words of my devotees to be true. Satyam vidhatum nijabhritya bhashitam. If you see Bhagavatam, very clearly it has been said, Satyam vidhatum nijabhritya bhashitam. Nijabhritya means his personal servants. If a person is completely surrendered to Krishna, then Krishna makes it a point to help him in every circumstances and to prove his words to be true. So our work is to just surrender to Krishna and follow the Sampradaya teachings. Beyond that, we cannot do anything. If Krishna wants, he will help. If Krishna doesn't want also, no problem. But one thing is for sure, Krishna has promised, so that faith should be there. Krishna will help me in every circumstances. It can be in his own style. It need not be what I want. It can be in his own style. If there is a failure, that is also wonderful. That failure maybe I may not have desired, but that failure is again for my success. We say failure is a stepping stone for success. Yes. Even if there is a failure, there is a teaching. Even if there is a success, there is Krishna's hand. So Krishna knows to treat the devotees because he is the real Vaidya for the devotee. Vashiyachena Vaikuntera Adhishwara Chandanamalaya Paripurna Kalevara. The Lord of Vaikuntha sat down. His body was covered with sandalwood pulp and flower garlands. Kona Priyatama Kareshi Ange Vyajana Shikesha Samskara Kare Ati Priyatama. One of his dear devotees fanned him, while another devotee combed his hair. Tambula Yogaya Kona Ati Priya Bhritya Kehava Samukhe Kare Nritya. Another beloved servant offered him bitter nuts. So Tambula Yogaya Kona Ati Priya Bhritya Kehava Samukhe Kare Nritya. Another beloved servant offered him bitter nuts, while some danced on his left and some danced before him. Yei Mata Sakala Divasa Purna Haila Sandhyasi Parama Kautuke Praveshila. In this way, the whole day passed. As evening arrived, everyone became most jubilant. Dhupadipa Laya Sakala Bhaktagana. All the devotees worship the Lord's lotus feet with incense and lamps. Shanka, Ghanta, Kara, Tala, Mandira, Mridanga, Bhajayana, Bahuvidha, Uthe, Nana Ranga. The sound of the conches, bells, kartals, wampers, and mridangas produce an enchanting atmosphere. Amayaya, Vashiya, Achena Gaurachandra Kichuna he bole Yatakare Bhakta Vrinda. As Gaurachandra sat in his full glory, he did not say anything about the devotees' activities. Nana Vidha Pushpasabe Pada Padmediya Trahi Prabhu Bali Pade Dandavatahana. They offered various flowers at his lotus feet and then offered obeisances while saying, "Oh Lord, please protect us." केह काकु करे जय ध्वनि चतुर्दिगे आनंद क्रंदन मात्र शुनि. Someone spoke with humility, someone offered praises. Only the sounds of ecstatic crying was heard of the four directions. When Lord reminded his devotees, "It was I who used to come from Vaikuntha and help you and then go back again." So the devotees were completely in ecstasy that it is Lord who is protecting them in every circumstance. And the same Lord has now appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is reminding that I am the same Vaikuntha Narayana. I am the same Narayana and the same Krishna who has protected you at every circumstances. Ki adbhuta sukha khaila nisar praveshe ye aise ye yena Vaikuntha praveshe. What wonderful happiness arose as night fell. Whoever came there felt like they were entering Vaikuntha. Prabhura Haila Maha Aishwarya Prakasha Yoda Haste Sammukhe Rahila Sarvadasa. In this way, the Lord manifested his supreme opulences as all his servants stood before him with folded hands. Bhakta Ange Angadiya Pada Padma Meli Leelaya Achena Gaura Simha Kutuhali. The lion-like Gaura happily enjoyed his pastime by extending his feet, touching the bodies of the devotees, while remaining absorbed in this amazing pastime that had never been seen before. The lion-like Gaura concealed his mood as a devotee. Since these activities of his are not like those of conditioned souls, who are forced to enjoy the fruits of their karma, the word lila or pastime has been used. Varun Mukha Hailena Shri Gaura Sundara Yoda Haste Rahilena Saba Anuchara. As Shri Gaura Sundar was about to give benedictions, all his followers stood before him with folded hands. Sata Prahariya Bhave Sarvajana Jane Amayaya Prabhu Kripa Karena Apani. During this Satta Prahariya Bhava, the Lord bestowed mercy on everyone without duplicity. Agya Haila Sridharera Jhata Giya Ana Asiya Dekho Ka Mora Prakasha Vidhana. He ordered, "Quickly go and bring Sridhar. Let him come and behold my opulences. He should also see, go and bring him." Niravadhi bhave mora bada dukhapana asiya dekhuka mora jhata anagiya. He should see because he constantly remembers me. And when he thinks of me, he always has a great happiness. He feels great unhappiness. Bring him at once so that he may see my glories. Why is unhappy? Because of the separation. So he should come. He is thinking of me and he is very unhappy because of the separation. Now when he sees my opulences, he'll be very happy. Nagarera ante giya thakiha vasiya ye mora dakaya Tare Aniha Dhariya, go to the edge of town and wait there. Bring that person who is calling out my name. Dhaila Vaishnava Gana Prabhura Vachana Agyala Igela Twara Sridhara Bhavana. Following the instructions, some Vaishnavas hurried to the house of Sridhar. Say Sridharera Kichu Sunaha Akhyana Kolhara Kolar Pasara Kari Rakhe Nija Prana. Kola Vecha Sridhar. He used to earn his livelihood by selling banana leaves. Now here are some topics about Sridhar. What he used to do. Eka bara kola gachi, kiniya anaya, khani khani tari, taha khatiya vechaya. He would buy one banana tree, cut it into pieces, and then sell those pieces, kola gachi. That means whole banana tree with the trunk itself. Then what he used to do with the amount which is sold, with the money, what he is getting. Tahate yeyi kichu haya divase upaya. Tara ardha gangara naivedya lagiya. He offered half of whatever he earned in a day in the worship of Ganga. Ardheka sayodaya haya nija prana raksha. Yeyi mata haya Vishnu bhaktera pariksha. With the other half, he maintained his life. This is a test of a devotee of Vishnu. It is stated in Bhagavatam, Yasyaham anugrahami harisheta dharam shanai. If I especially favor someone, I gradually deprive him of all the wealth. Brahman yam anugrahami tadvisho vidhunomi aham yanmadha purushah stabdo lokamam chava manyate. My dear Lord Brahma, because of material opulence, a foolish person becomes dull-witted and mad. Thus, he has no respect for anyone within the three worlds and defies even my authority. To such a person, I show special favor by first taking away all his opulences. The word Sadayu means to profit earned through business. So, profit earned through business. Today in the morning, we were talking about the profit of the business. And Vrindavan Das Thakur always gives an apt conversation for that, an apt evidence. Whatever earned in business is given 50% to the charity, is given 50% as charity. That has been spoken in Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Bhagavatam. The 50% kola which Sridhar Swami used to do after selling the bananas. What income must have come? His house used to leak and he used to keep vessels. That was his stage. But still, he used to continue giving 50%. Once Mahaprabhu came to him and he saw the condition of his house, he said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, This is what the Shastras say. It is actually very difficult to understand how to protect the cows, how to run temple-oriented business. There's a lot of difference between industry-oriented business, temple-oriented business. Every temple has their own ways of sustaining the temple. Some temples have Govindas. Some temples have book distribution. Some temples focus on protection of the cows. Some temples focus on Gurukul system. In everything, money is involved. Some temple has some small companies because of which some income comes, which they completely give it to the development of the temple. So it is actually a big thing. Krishna somehow provides Lakshmi. And this Lakshmi is utilized again in Krishna's service only. So our main focus should be protection of cows, protection of our dharma through Gurukul system, protection of our devotees through the teachings, giving them the shelter, protection of the devotees through festivals. So here I take a break and speak about the festival which we want to celebrate in different places. Yes, we are thinking of celebrating in Kandivali, Kalyan, the Nanda Utsav festival too. Because in these festivals, you involve many outsiders. And your dharma as a devotee is to take donation. That is your dharma. If you don't take, then he will utilize his funds in different ways in his material propensities. We are seeing the high class devotees, they give 50%. More high class are those who don't even desire the next 50% also. They just give everything to Krishna. They have completely given their life to Krishna. But the conditioned souls, the materialistic people, they just utilize their money for their own comforts. Then these are the festivals where you get an opportunity to speak to them, to call them in the festival. I was just contemplating in the morning, places like Kandivali, Kalyan. People may find difficult, devotees may find difficult in collecting the funds for Thana festival. What to speak of Thana festival, Mira Road festival, any festival collecting funds where they are not directly involved. But if the local festival is there, like there is a festival in Kandivali celebrated, then Kandivali devotees can all work hard, very hard, in accumulating funds for Krishna consciousness, for the various projects involved with the temple. There's not only fundraising, there is involvement of giving knowledge, opportunity to give knowledge by which they can be connected to the regular program. After this, we can announce that every Saturday there will be a regular program in Kandivali. So we can have different sessions like this. Festivals are the means to involve people, involve their money. In Kalyan also the same thing. If we don't celebrate festival, then local people will just waste their time in seeing some festivals happening in the TV or in their mobiles, because everywhere Janmashtami is celebrated. If they are involved, if they come, if they have prasadam, and especially ISKCON prasadam, ISKCON involvement, yes, it is like the whole world, if you ask, who celebrates the Janmashtami very nicely, the first answer will be ISKCON. Though other mathas, every sampradaya is celebrating. But ISKCON is known for Janmashtami. ISKCON Janmashtami is famous. If ISKCON is celebrating Janmashtami, then it's a pride. It's a pride of even participating in ISKCON Janmashtami. People take pride. Oh, hum log to ISKCON ki Janmashtami mein gaye. People take pride. So I request devotees to participate in the first festival very nicely. Venkatesh Avatar Prabhu, Rajiv Prabhu, take more initiative. And now Kalyan people have asked me to change the date. So they have got 9th and you can celebrate on Sunday. Sunday is an off day. So you can take the date of Sunday that is 10th September for Nanda Utsav. 6th, 7th, 8th is in Thane. 9th will be in Kalyan because they are very much okay with 9th. 10th is some Gopinath temple is also celebrating Nanda Utsav. So it will clash. So they wanted the change of date. So 9th is Saturday, that will be in Kalyan. 10th will be in Kandivali. Take part, actively take part. Go beg everyone to come, beg everybody donation also. Celebrate the festival, put your money, put the people's money. Because if festivals are not celebrated, then there is no point. Because festivals give a josh to people. Okay. So Khanna Prabhu, have you seen the change of date?
Haji, you had told me 9th August. Now you have just mentioned 10th, right?
Yeah, because just I got a message, right? That's why I kept in a pause for some time. They got a message that they want it on 9th.
I see.
So Sunday, it's nice day. Sunday, many people will come. Krishna has planned for your Sunday. Sunday is the day when people have holiday. Even you can invite Powai devotees to participate. Many times Powai devotees also come. Many people can come on Sundays, different places like Borivali can come. Mira Road devotees can come. Pushpa Mataji and all stay there. They can come. Everybody can participate. Anyhow, 6th, 7th, 8th also you all will participate. 10th also you all will participate. But outsiders, they can participate in their own local areas.
September, you mean? 9th
Yeah,
September.
September. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
10th
yeah.
September. Kandivali, 10th September.
Okay, Mataji.
I'm just mentioning in the Kandivali group also. It will be 10th September.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Any doubts with this chapter? Hare Krishna. No doubts. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, we discussed about betel leaves, nuts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pan. Now,
Yes.
in many part of India, that is considered auspicious and it is distributed during festivals. My question is, what are we supposed to do with that?
Our Acharya has told inauspicious, finished. Whoever considers whatever. Our Acharya says it is inauspicious. We
Correct,
just have to
Mataji,
listen
but
to our Acharyas.
yeah, no, my question is,
What
what
to
we
do with the
receive, what
bitter
should we
nuts?
do? We
Yes, we
can
should
put it
give to
for,
the people who are already addicted with bitter nuts.
okay.
At least they will take higher addiction bitter nuts.
Prasad. Okay, Mataji.
So,
Clear. Thank you.
if you have got in the hand, or just pay obeisances and let it pass it on to somebody else. If somebody is jabardasti giving you in the hand, give it to one who is having it. Like somebody gave me jabardasti in my hand, I gave it to a shopkeeper. In Mira Road, when the temple opening was there, somebody came and gave me. I told, and the two devotee came and gave. माताजी आज हम सब लोग ले रहे हैं, शास्त्र बोलता है हमें नहीं लेना है. अरे नहीं, हमने आज के दिन माफ है माताजी, आज हमारा ओपनिंग है, आज हमने कमलोचन प्रभु जी को भी खिलाया. मैं बोल रहा हूँ जब आपकी शिक्षा गुरु ही ले रहे तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है. हमने कमलोचन प्रभु जी को भी खिलाया और महाराज आ रहे उनको भी खिलाया. Is it? Then I take very little just in the mouth, just to have some man. Then they all started teasing me, hey, laughing. I told, okay, you all tease me, what to do? So they just tried to see that whether I am also ready to take. I was not ready to take, just because my spiritual master took. I just took a very little small amount. I just put in the mouth as a shastra. And I asked Kamarsha Prabhuji, you took? He said, no, they teased you. I said, is it? So when this bitternut thing comes, I feel like to laugh. Anyhow, sometimes hasi majak happens between God brothers and sisters.
हरे कृष्णा माताजी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम. माताजी हमें यहाँ पे वो श्लोक का याद कर सकते हैं, भोक्ताराम यज्ञ तपस्या.
Yes, Bhagavani Bhoktaram.
Yes, माताजी.
Hare Krishna. Please stop here.
Hare Krishna.